Want to make sure this is straight. Hey, this is my first YouTube video. I'm finally starting the channel. I'm trying not to do too much planning. I've already spent about 2.5 hours over the past week trying to write a script and look up how to make YouTube videos, and I am just going to dive in. I'm starting a YouTube channel because I want to share what I've learned with the world. That sounds bold, but what I've done, certainly over the past 15 years, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I read a lot of books. And I have received so much value in other people sharing what they have learned or the insights that they have got from these books. I like to watch videos on business and self-improvement, moving up. I wish I knew how to have a teleprompter, because that would be helpful. But on YouTube, I mostly watch videos about self-improvement and business, and I enjoy documentaries about like why businesses failed or succeeded. I like learning about economics and finance, and I just in general watch videos about people who are like trying to do better. Between YouTube, different podcasts, books, social media accounts, I've learned a lot, and I want to return the favor and keep the sharing going. I have a lot of content up here and I want to share it. Part of the reason I want to share is because I want to get it out of here and out there. I have had some challenges with sharing information before. For sure, I've tried to do a podcast, but the podcasts take a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, I listen to 6 hours of podcasts on the low end every week, and I love them, but they can be hard to produce, and you need a system, and it's hard to produce and edit, so I stopped. I've started 2 blogs. I have a blog now. Writing is hard. Writing is, and I don't know that I'm a lazy writer. Well, no, I'm a lazy writer because I write so much for work, and I don't know, it's just hard. And then there's social media. I've tried to use social media accounts like Twitter and TikTok to share the content that I've learned, but creators can make it look so easy, and there's a lot of work that has to go into this beforehand. So in light of all of that, I've come to YouTube, which actually requires even more skills and sophisticated content strategies. You have to learn about video production, sound, lighting, editing, writing. But what I'm doing differently this time, I'm focusing on not spending too much time planning and spending more time doing. I'm focusing on quantity over quality. I'm also trying to make this a habit. So my goal is to do roughly 30 minutes a day of some sort of content development or practice. Could be writing, could be recording, could be editing. I have a loose goal of getting to 100 videos, which at the point of 100 videos, it should be better, but I didn't want to let the fear of perfection stop me. The idea of leading indicators, I'll explain right now. A few years ago, my supervisor told me about this concept called 4DX, the 4 Disciplines of Execution. It's a book, 4 Disciplines of Execution, Achieving Your Wildly Important Goals. One of the 3 authors, Sean Covey, is the son of Stephen Covey, who's author of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That should be easier to say. The 4 disciplines are: 1, focus on the wildly important. 2, act on the lead measures. 3, keep a compelling scoreboard. And 4, create accountants of accountability. Discipline 2 is where I learned the idea of leading and lagging indicators. A lagging indicator is something like your weight. Leading indicator would be something like how many calories you eat in a day, how many times you cook at home versus how many times you eat out, how many times you walk instead of driving. There are lag measures and lead measures. The lag measures lag behind, and the lead measures lead. So in applying this to the YouTube channel, instead of saying that I want to make 100 videos, which is the lag measure, I want to focus on things that I can predict and influence, which is a characteristic of a leading indicator. Time spent each day in content development might not be like a perfect measure, but it does allow me to be accountable to myself about doing something for at least 30 minutes a day. But back to this video, I want to spend at least half an hour a day on development, and I've already said that. And this is how I plan to overcome the challenges of not being consistent every week. I can't say I will publish weekly, but I can say that each day I am making progress toward posting. And as I was thinking about this, I was like, oh, maybe I have to change my definition of consistency. Maybe consistency at this stage is only a hobby. Because this is a hobby, maybe the consistent means I just keep it going and I keep trying. Consistency also means that if I stop, I can start again and not beat myself up about it. I recently finished a meditation about beginning again. And I have a lot of ideas, and it's hard always to follow through on all of them. And at the beginning, I can have a lot of excitement about something, and then I get into it and I either make it too complicated or it feels hard and I give up. And I used to really beat myself up about that. But now I thought, just like in meditation, when your mind wanders, you can just start over. Just begin again. Like if the focus is on beginning again, you don't have to feel guilty about things getting in the way or stopping. You just start again. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm starting again here. I've done podcasts and other forms of trying to get content out, but we're going to do this, and my plan is to stick with it. Thank you for watching.